Hello and welcome to XP11 and this flight with the Boeing 737-700 from Landvetter in Gothenburg to Stockholm. So this is outside. We're gonna go inside. I'm gonna see how much I managed to do this. Try to do this as realistic as possible. So preliminary flight flow. We'll go up here and we'll check that I need my light. So we'll need was the battery on? Oh. Battery. On. Let's turn off the aviation light here. So standby power auto, bus transfer auto, and ground power switch. On. So we have power. Set up all the lights. It looks pretty okay as it is. It looks okay. Power established. So we'll go up here and we'll go up here. We'll set the IRUs to nav. Set this to 9 minutes to line, which is the realistic setting. Go down to our computer, which is down here. Go FMC. Position. We'll go into next here and grab our GPS position. We'll set that there. So we have a position there, and we'll have Sierra Golf Golf, which is the airport. Okay. Hydraulic quantity, which is it should be down here, by the way. I'm sorry. Hydraulic oil quantity 17. Where's the hydraulic quantity? Can't remember that. I haven't been flying this for so long. So oil quantity is checked. Gear lever is down. Cross oxygen. Don't know if you can check that actually. This model. Seems like maybe a little bit. I don't know. Passengers oxygen, which is up here. Should be up here. Here it is. Crew oxygen, passenger oxygen, normal. Circuit breakers. Back here. Seem to be all in. So manage to watch these. Oh. Check. We'll say it's checked. Emergency equipment check. Pretty cool thing this, actually. Go and close our door there. So pre-flight. We'll go check our lights. Looks good. Go to the overhead. Get better light there. Looks good there. Everything looks good there. Okay, so we can turn that off. Lights checked. Nose wheel steering checked. Clock is set. Gears are set. N1 set. Auto. So auto. Auto rake is set RTO. Ground proximity warning. Now it's over here. System test. Test. Throttles. Check to increase those and then get a warning. Fuel switch cutoff. It's a cutoff. Stabilizer term switches are normal. These ones normal. Overheat detection normal. Fault in operator test. Overheat fire. You usually get some stuff up here which you can't see because you have to hold this switch here. Normal. Test. Good. And the transponder is set 2200. I think we can test it. We can try. Radios. Set. One enable trip switches. Set. Service check the cabin door is locked. We'll go up to our overhead here. So flight control switches are guarded. So dark when I'm recording this. Alternate lamp. So guard everything in this area looks good. Yaw damper. Switch it on. Check out, yes. Navigation set. Normal. Auto. Normal. Fuel is off currently. 3 minutes to line. DC power. Ground power. Cabin utilities are on. Some power set as it should be here. Equipment cooling is normal. Turn our seatbelt lights on. Test window heat and turn it on. Test probes. Off. GT test. And in anti-ice. Turn on, we need some more stuff there. I'll turn all the hydraulics pumps on. Trimmer on. Off, open, and we'll turn that on. We'll cruise at, let's see, what's cruise speed wheel? 350. And it's like, I think it's the elevation of Gothenburg is 500 feet. We'll set that first. Anti-collision lights on. Steady. Right switch. Exit pressurization switch is auto. CPU, we can keep that off for now. We'll go down to our CDU. So we'll go Gothenburg to Arlanda. Our flight is 170. And we'll go initially to Laban. And they're aligned. Laban, then we'll go November 873. 703, sorry. And to Arrows, Alfa Romeo Sierra. Then we'll go T317 up to Iltuk. Good, we'll depart runway 21. 21 will go Laban 3 Juliet. We'll activate route. Performance. So let's look at our performance figures, which we'll set up here in here. So fuel and weight balance. So payload is going to be 10,900, 10.9. Fuel is going to be, I think we're on 6. That brings us a zero fuel at 48.5. And we'll have a 24% CG. Fuel will be 6. Takeoff weight 55. So okay, pretty good. We programmed that in here. So zero fuel weight was 48.5. Reserve will be, I have to do some calculation here. So I have printed out load sheet and flight plan from a software I have for that. Let's see, I'm just gonna find my little calculator here. So 157 plus 608 plus 939, so 1.8 tons. We'll do 22. Trip fuse 260 is the highest, so we'll go to 50. It's not what I was planning, but okay. We'll take a look at our top of climb wind speed 214.54. 54, and deviation is +4. I feet is correct. Take a look I have to look at our TopCat software, which we use to plan our takeoff. So takeoff, set everything up. So we can derate it to 34 degrees, so I think how would you do that? I'm a little unsure how to do that. Let's see. Temperature is 11, so 34. I don't know if this is right. Oh, that did not work. So if we 34, see, we could use takeoff 2, flaps takeoff, flaps 5, takeoff 2. Use climb 1 usually. One will go 5, 24. So speeds here, that adds up here, so 4.41 on the trim. Slightly more, find that it seems to be work better. Okay, so set up the CDU, our computer. Set up the MCP here. 5,000 feet initially. V speed was 135, so we're 155 here. That's about it. We need to set up there now. Okay, so after engine start, we'll start. We're going to record this flight with an A-cars thingy. So we're going to restart that. Record. Yay! Recording will start when your engine starts. Have a nice trip. Okay. Good. So we'll go first. And fuel pumps on. We'll start our APU. Electrical hydraulics pumps are on. The hydraulic pressure is checked. I can't really remember where you do that. Sorry, I feel like an idiot. Oil pressure, T fuel flow, go systems. Oh, there, oh, there it is, hydraulic pressure. Okay, so that checked, good. Switch that back to engines. APU power. That's good. Go on here. There, ground service, set shocks, please. GPU disconnect. So that's disconnected. And we'll set the QNH, which should be, so check it out. It's 1010. Set that 3 times. 1010. 10 and 10. Okay, good. So we can I'll just set everything up and then I'll start push up. So left and right packs are off. Installation pack is open. APU bleed switch is on. Anti-collision lights are on. I should turn that also. Anti-collision lights are on, and then we can start our engines. But we'll have to push back first. So here's some issues I have with this plane, that it doesn't seem to work very well with better pushback for some reason. 2-1 is you can set everything up here, and you can go better pushback, and we'll start to pushback, and it will come start push. But it doesn't seem to be on turn for some reason. I don't know why. I had some issues also with the parking brake yesterday when I was flying around. It wouldn't set. So was a big issue actually, because you pushed back and then you couldn't set the parking brake.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Set parking brake.
Parking brake is set. Okay, this is such a beautiful plane. Nice, the morning flight here from Gothenburg to Stockholm. So the link to this plane is in the description. It's freeware, so it's, you can get a hand of it pretty easy. Get a hold of it pretty easy. Very cool because you have like you can set this up a lot.
Release parking brake.
See, parking brake release, so now it backs up, but then you have some issues. It doesn't. Thank you. So we'll start engines. Sorry. Go up here. Everything is good. Web pressure will go ground on that engine. Okay, now here, so when it's 25, we'll introduce a fuel. So it won't turn for some reason. I don't know why, but there's sort of an issue there. It starts push back and then it won't turn, and then yesterday I couldn't get the pushed back tug to remove itself, and then I do. Oh, come on. Stand by, so everything is looking good. No overheating running away from us. Good. Good engine start. That's stable. Go. Engine 1. Usually on here, you should start turning our pushback, but does it pushes back quite slow. It doesn't want to turn. I don't know why that is, but it is. Okay, so good. So let's check. We have power. We have that. Power on. Pitot heat on. Auto, auto, auto. Turn it off. Continuous. Both. Get it together both. Turn off. CPU off. So here's the thing. You see, it just pushes back. It doesn't turn for some reason. So you have to go. Stop pushback.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Here's the issue. It doesn't want to set. I don't know why that is. Turn the light there, but so you can see them. So it's also, so what I have to do is I have to go into plugging admin, enable, disable, and we'll go disable that one. We can enable it again, but so now it's gone, which I think is like sad because it usually works on other planes. I don't know what that is. So what happened here? So we'll check that, and we'll go to flight controls. Good. Set that to engine. And we'll set our flaps. So to 5. want some lights in here. Okay, so we started our engines, we checked everything. On, flight director switches. Auto throttle. Flight director switch. A little lower so you can see that. Okay, good, we can have them. Some outside view. Okay, so ready for taxi. So flap set and taxi lights on. Release our parking brake. Give us a little bit of power. And here, in this version, you actually have to. You can't steer with the. Well, you could set it up so it will steer with the feet also, but I have set up so I have the twist on the joystick to turn the steering wheel. Things like nose wheel steering. You set it up in the controls. I really like XP11. This is so cool. Up or TRA, which probably wouldn't do until the runway, but we're gonna do it now. So Sierra Echo Romeo Echo Tango is this plane. 737-700. Very nice. I don't think in real life it has. I have this set up to have LED lights. That's why this looks a bit different, but I don't think it actually has LED lights in real life. I'm gonna check the wing at. Forgot about that. So just taxi slowly towards our runway. This is one of the things I also like about XP11 is that it actually feels more realistic when doing these things. I mean, this model is amazing when it comes to engine power. You give a little thrust and you release it, and it will taxi slowly towards your goal. And the feeling is kind of pretty awesome. I'll stop here. And parking, I don't know why it does that. So before takeoff, check flaps check, and transponder TRA landing lights is not on yet. We'll turn it on. Then we'll turn on strobe when we get onto the... Okay, so I'm pretty satisfied with everything. Looks good. We can taxi onto the runway. Strobes. Landing lights. Runway turn off lights. Probably set the windshield wipers to something a bit higher. Get on here. Good, okay. Windshield, I'll turn those low. Maybe, no, low is probably okay. TIE above index, okay. So here's the thing, you need to reach the little button that goes the reverse. Here's our speed, 125, 126 and 135. Power to 40%. Turn on a chronometer. Try to reach, here's a bit of a problem because I've reached the button there. No. To the button. Okay, so good. Try to stay in the center line first with our tiller and then with our knots. Rotate, rotate. Gear up. LNAV, VNAV. Flaps up. No, not flaps up. Flaps 1. Climb speed. Engaging. Flaps 1. Return. Flap up. Get to the off position. Turn these off. So climb. G50, right? So we'll just turn it on, our pilot, even though this is such a sucky weather. I want standard 11 degrees, so it's okay with anti-ice. We don't need anti-ice yet. Keep an eye on it though. Turn on anti-ice now because it's 10 degrees. here and set that to auto. Lights on. In the clouds, I think it's good. We have 6 degrees, so we'll keep the engine anti-ice and wing anti-ice on. So, okay, so taxi lights are off, engine start switch is auto brake switch is off, gear lever is off, pressurization set is set to auto, that's climbing. Altimeter is standard, and 10,000 feet we'll turn off our landing lights. Does climb like a rocket, right? It's a really fast one. 10,000 feet, so switch this maybe to 40. So gonna program 220, so we'll program our arrival, which will be into Arlanda. We'll go 19 left, and we'll go Iltuk 7P. We'll pop up. We'll cruise altitude. Why? 250. 250. That's weird. I don't know why. 231. We'll just check the legs page here. And next, we'll see. Good. You can do get an RNAV approach if you want to do. So we're out of the clouds. Turn off the anti-ice here. Turn off our seat belts. Lights are set. We'll turn off the logo light. Do you look at our beautiful 737-700? Does it look very nice. I think my frame rates are like crappy, probably. Can't even get my frame rates. There we go. Ooh, that was sucked. It's all the clouds. And the recording, probably. Clouds and recording is not a good combination. Maybe it's better now outside. Look from underneath. Here you go. So, if you look from underneath, it's really nice. Look here, it's the clouds. The clouds mess up everything. And explain. I wish I could probably turn them off somehow. Wouldn't be as realistic. Well, we have 15 frames per second. How nice. I think it should be better. I don't know. If I look outside, I live outside Stockholm, and it's a little grey maybe. Might be cloudy here over here too. We'll see. 18,000 feet, so this is 7. We should arrive in 37 minutes. So it's not a long flight, it's a short flight. I actually went by car the other day. In like a work thing, I went to from Bålsta, where I work, which is outside Stockholm. And I went down to a town called Uddevalla, which is almost by Gothenburg. Well, since Landvetter Airport is outside Gothenburg, it's probably the same distance. And that took me 4.5 hours to drive. So this will take, let's see, check our flight time. Our flight time is 40 minutes. And it took me 4.5 hours to drive that. Interesting. So we'll see. Well, actually, well, that's because we have this set up to flight level 350, right? Would like to. I'm gonna try that. Doesn't want that. 350. We'll try 350. I'll probably complain. Maybe it doesn't. My flight plan was 350. So I guess my flight planning software thought that was a good idea. But I mean, if you look at this, we'll reach flight plan. Let's see, we should have basically be up at top, and then you pass one waypoint, and then it's time to descend. So it won't be a long flight at 350. So 350 might be optimistic actually. If we go, say, 310. Just experimenting here, wildly. Wish there was some way to get more frame rate friendly clouds in X-Plane. Because we need clouds. I mean, but I'm not so. I don't really mind if the clouds aren't that realistic. I would rather have better frame rates. We mean we ought to be a better thing for me personally. See if this works. It does. And the pressurization system is working nicely. It shouldn't go over. I did flight last day when it went over 10,000 feet because I forgot to set the flight altitude. Stupid. But then I set it manually and I closed it, and it slowly descended a bit below 10,000, so it wasn't an issue. It worked. Now this is working. It's increasing. It's increasing slightly. So I actually read something interesting about the pressurization system. So we pass Labam. That's at 10 minutes, 11 minutes. Slightly behind schedule, 1 minute behind schedule. We had 5 tons of fuel, which is about 1.5 tons more than we need because from a flight plan. Good, we're good. Slightly behind schedule, but not a lot. Oh, I missed what I was talking about. Oh yeah, pressurization. So I actually saw that on some of the Boeing business jets, BBJs, they are certified so they will have a lower inside altitude than the regular traffic plane, regular planes. And the reason for that is to have a better atmosphere inside the plane. The difference is that it will reduce the amount of cycles, I think from like 60 or 65,000 to 40,000 or something. So it was quite maybe 60 to 40, so quite a big drop in the amount of cycles the plane can handle. But as what I read was that since business jets don't do as many cycles as like a regular airliner, that's not a big issue. Because business jets probably will take some time to get 40,000 cycles. If you do like 8 sectors a day, then it speeds up. So airliners won't do that, when won't reduce their inside cabin pressure, because inside cabin altitude, because that would greatly decrease the amount of cycles the plane can do. They don't want to do that, because they need cycles to run the planes, basically. Oh, and we have a beautiful sunrise somewhere over here. Somewhere there. Over there, somewhere. 31,000 feet. Cruise speed. Actually, reduce this. Because the sun is rising, so we can actually manage to see these things without having to have a I think we need floodlights either. Maybe floodlights. Let's turn this off. We can see good anyway, so it's not an issue. Or not so much. I want to see something. Okay, we can start figuring out our approach. So, see if I can find the charts for 19 left. Bring up my iPad and we'll see if I can find it. Spin is good that way. You have most of the stuff you need online, and most of it are public record, so it's open for everyone. See if airports. Let's see. I'm gonna go Arlanda, Stockholm, Arlanda. And we'll go ILS 19 left. So, and then we have it. Okay, so approach course is 185. Set that on both. Our frequency is 1135, so 1135. Well, set that on both those. 2,500 feet. Our we'll go with our category 1. I don't know how. I have to check the weather there. By the way, landing. I'm checking my top cat stuff. So flaps 30. We'll go 19 left. That will go 2. So auto 2 works, and we check order 2. Yeah, order 2 works. So weather. Check the weather for. So weather Arlanda 1809 to few 1900, broken 55, QNH 1015. Okay, so few, so it shouldn't be an issue. We could do category 1, which would bring our minimums to 162. No, 174. Sorry, 174. I think I'm not very good at this. So we'll go radio. Go 174. I think. Too much. So 4. So that's it. Set that up over here too. We could set the stand pressure. So that's set to no. Seven 4. Set this to 1215 because that's going to be our QNH there. Approaching top of descent, which is up here, almost at Pilot. And we'll just set it down to 2500, which wouldn't be realistic in real life. You wouldn't get that sort of clearance, but we'll do that way. There's an airport out there. I wonder what that could be. Örebro, maybe? Could be an airport called Örebro. Looks a little bit like that. So when we have like 5 nautical miles left, we'll set the new altitude. We'll set it down to 2,500 feet, and we'll just let the plane descend by itself. So that auto vector 2. Just trim this a little bit. A little bit too. Oh, better. It's a little bit to the right there. It kept swerving to the right, so yeah. Okay, well, I'll set our altitude 2,500. See when it intercepts that descent point. 2,500 set. So CDU arrival and approach reference, we haven't done that yet, but we'll do the approach reference. Sometimes it changes, that's why I don't want to do it too early. 135184 it says. So we'll guess we'll set that for 184. Though the real record says 185, but I'll set it 194. Because we're in the sim. 133. So VREF radios are set. Pressurization is not set. Go check that. So our landing altitude, let's see if we can find that. Port elevation is 135 feet, so let's set 150. And we started our descent, so throttle's also coming back. We're descending. Still have LNAV, VNAV path. Looks awesome. And we'll set our start switches to continuous. Master caution, why do I have master caution for? Oh yeah, sorry. It's this. Sure, we'll sort itself out, we'll just keep an eye on that. And our approach. Do an approach briefing. Aircraft status is okay, fuel on board, we have drag required, just 4.5 tons, above 4.1 when we arrive, that's well within limits. Minimum diversion seal will be good. I can hold quite some time. 80s. Runway 19 left. LTOC 7P. Altimeter setting is 1015. Transition level is 5,000 feet. Weather is almost sort of crappy, but wind's okay. No attempts to just talk. Top of descent point is reached. Approach chart we looked at. So designated runway 19 left, approach type is an ILS, date is 20th June 2019, MSA is 1900 to the north where we're coming from, 1700 to the northwest, and 2200 to the northeast. So we'll be above that, so no problem. Navigate 1135. Radio frequency check. Airport elevation is 135 feet. Approach of transitions will sort of come in on the star, and we'll follow that. Final approach 184, which is 185 here. Terrain features, nothing to talk about. Approach profile is okay, 2,500 feet, and then we'll accept the glide slope. Missed approach. We'll climb runway heading to 600 feet, and then we'll turn to 149, so we'll set 149 and here. And then we'll have some vectors. We'll climb to 1,500 feet. Top. Station minimum is 174, local airport nothing. Airport charts, nothing to use. Use of automation will do ILS. We'll come out of cloud side, I'll decide if I'll fly the rest hand or I'll follow it down. No category 3. We'll see. Anti-ice should be coming on pretty soon here. Because of the clouds, turn it on. Landing stoppings, the surface is sort of wet. Wake 2 is expected. We'll see where we'll stop. We'll take it easy. Won't run it too fast. We don't have a gate designed yet. Category 2 or 3 not applicable. Deviations less standard operating procedures nothing. Current briefing was a call going around. press the go on button, make sure everything spools up, and we'll have positive climb gear, alcohol gear up, and we'll start climb. 600 feet, we'll turn left to 149 and continue to 1500 feet, and then we'll sort everything out there. That's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Go around briefing. So, ready to approach our little airport here. Just turn on our go prepare for landing. Come on. So it's a crappy weather at Stockholm, one could say. It's a nice plane though. Looks good. Okay, so that stopped. Why did that stop? There's some issues when sometimes when it feels like the throttles move, it will disconnect the auto throttle. Give it some bit of speed brake. Speed brake here. I had set it up to throttle lever so I can do it. It's a little bit realistic. It's actually on the wrong side of the throttle quadrant though. I have it on the right side, which should be on the left side from where I am. Don't know why the throttles are so. Has issues with that. Okay. It's a sim issue, I think, mostly, more than anything. Went off again. To put this in flight level 110, so that's set. We'll keep 110 until we reach this little point here, and then it will continue. Hopefully, if everything works. See, it's approaching the point there. It's starting there. Our little bug, which tells us to we're gonna want to have this in the middle and keep it. So we're descending below 11. Actually, turn on our landing lights. Slightly early, but still. And we'll slow down, so decelerating to 240, and then we'll continue downwards until we reach 2,500, which should be in the clouds, by the way. speed brake. Use the speed brake a little bit. Doesn't matter, we're still on the bug, so we are where we want to be. So if the flight will be sort of like the flight time calculated in the flight plan, which should be 40 minutes, so we'll reach it in 9 minutes. Would be slightly early maybe. And then we'll taxi in and that sort of stuff, but still. So we'll go set our 5. And 5. Can see it. Oh, you can actually see it through the clouds. Lovely. So we have total temperature of 5 degrees there, and we have our anti-ice on, just so we don't build up any anti-ice. We're going through the clouds here. So I'm actually going to take it off vertical speed. I'm going to increase that slightly. We're going to decrease our speed to 180. Because I don't want to be too high when we accept our... It will be too high, and I want to slow down so we have a good approach. Okay, so turning slowly towards a message here. So TI on about 10 degrees. Okay, so we have this. Actually, this temperature is okay. So we can turn that off, and we'll. So I want to get down and level off 2500 slightly before, because I want to slow down. We're kind of high when it look if you look at the speeds. Hey, we can see the ground from here. How lovely. I can see the ground. Can you see the ground? Yes, you can. Reduce it more to 160. We're way too high when it comes to the speed. We are though below flat slats, so we'll extend the slats. Barely, but still we are below slat speed. Slat extension speed. 1,000? Oh, yes, thank you. So I think my approach when speed playing wasn't very good. It's not very good. 2500, and we'll level off. We'll go flaps 5. We'll retract our spoilers. Speed brakes will go approach arm. Let's make sure that throttle increases, which it does, to catch 160. Be a bit of a steep turn here, but hopefully it will work. We'll go flaps 10. We'll hold off with the Yeah, so like pressurizing is still off schedule, but that will sort itself out. I think it should sort itself out. So 160. See. Let's see. 133 was our re-ref, right? Change, no, it's still the same. 133, so we'll go 138. Single channel. See if it sorts this out. It's a really steep turn into the ILS. Won't work if we reshoot. As it did, it's overshot quite a bit. That's okay. Speed increasing, turning, keeping. I don't know what it's doing with this altitude thingy. Maybe it was too steep of a turn for it to handle it. We'll go flaps down. Taxi on. Call attendants. Everything looks good here. We don't need any logo lights because it's nice. No anti-ice. Good. Get down 3 greens. We'll go flaps 30. So 160, flaps 30, set, gear down 3 lights, 3 greens. Glide slip on, single channel. So we'll continue until we have about, how much should we have left? About 4 miles. We'll go down to our re-ref. +5 in this case. So let's go back to our just reverse our go around procedure. So go around procedure is call go around, press the go around button or increase it manually if it doesn't work. Positive rate gear up. Dual flaps, retraction on the schedule. Climb runway heading runs to 600 feet, then turn left to 149 degrees, and continue climbing to 1500 feet. So we'll set that for our approach altitude here. About 4 miles, slightly more than 4 miles, but we'll go 138. See if this works. If this is usually, if you look at the, I have the iFly for FS 2004, and that's one of the issues there, that it sort of does it. The speed it calculates, VREF is too high, too low, sorry. So it will go in with a really high nose pitch up, which is unrealistically high, I think. But then again, I'm not a 737 pilot, so what do I know? What do I know? So gear down 3 green, flaps set 1 green, waterworks set 2, lights are, so we'll turn on these 2. Good. We'll bring off autopilot, and we'll bring it off auto throttle also. Hand flight a little bit. This is a very nice model and it flies extremely well. Hello Stockholm, here I come. Continue. I'm approaching, not there yet. Continue. Oh, that's crappy. reverses. Come out of reverses. Time to brakes. Flaps up. It's not easy to do all this when you're alone in the cockpit. Oh, we managed. That's good. Speed brake up. Give it a bit of speed, maybe 40% was a bit too much. So 43 minutes now, 42 maybe, or so. Now here comes the rain. And just a bit of taxiing left to be done. So I don't know, maybe an hour or so door to door. Door to door is probably not the correct saying. Airport to airport. Something. This is a very nice plane. Very nice model, very nice plane. I wonder if you could get there. A bit curious if you... VHF is in progress, send. I don't know if that works, how it works. I don't know, nothing seems to be happening though. Maybe it takes a little while for it to come back. This is a very nice plane. We should turn off the landing lights. Did I know I turn off lights? Sorry, that's why. Sorry, we're gonna go left. I think the windshield wipers on airplanes seems ludicrously bad. If you had these sort of things on your cars, you wouldn't see anything. Here they go, like, where should you, I should be sitting here somewhere. I sit here. Maybe I could see it. It's kind of cool image place actually. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, here looks like worn. Everything is as it should be. Maybe we should turn on the APU. We'll turn all. We'll set up the ground power and that sort of stuff. Okay, now it seems like I might have it back. Okay, cool. I got it. Now I didn't do anything with the radios and stuff, and that sort of stuff, but I can't hear everything. I like the sounds also in this model. It's really nice sounds. And it's really nice to taxi. It's really nice to fly. It handles very nicely. It's just a beautiful plane to fly. Just a very, very nice plane to fly. Like the small things on here on the ground where, because the runway is wet. So we recorded like an hour and a half, almost an hour and a half soon. So if you look up here, this is the terminal we'll want, but we're gonna go in here between these one and go towards the south there, facing south. So not this one, but the next one. Go like this. Here we have it from the tower view. It's like a really nice picture also. Vänta lite, Hannes. Okay, let's see here. Let's go. So let's see here. We'll turn off our taxi lights. See if we can find somewhere. We'll do maybe this one. It's a good. Not the best turn in here, but sure we'll make it. So taxi lights are off, and we're gonna taxi in here, and then we'll hook everything up to Over there. You set all the... No, it doesn't work. I don't know. That's an issue there with that one. Okay, so go back. Go service. We'll keep it going. ESU connect. We'll go up here and we'll make sure that's connected. Everything looks good. So we'll turn off the engines. Manage. So. And my recording was successfully saved. Parking there. Lights, so our collision lights are off. Want to, we could actually open stuff. Go here and go to the left there. Open the doors. So forward entry, open, and forward service with cargo. Could open that. If we want to do, we could actually go in here. You can see our door. This is the really cool model. So that's open. And that's open. Yay. Pretty cool, right? Okay, anyway, thank you for watching this episode. I'm Andy. If you like this episode, please hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down button. It's up to you. I'll put a link to this model in the description. It's a big one. It's like 2 gigabytes, but it's so cool. Definitely worth it. Really cool plane. So thank you for watching. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you, well, next time, I guess. Take care. If you like this channel, you can also subscribe. Have a great day. Bye bye.